You're listening to Pushing Underground Radio with DJ Awesome Wells.
Howdy, folks. You like blood, violence, freaks of nature? Well, then come on down to Captain Spaulding's Museum of Monsters and Madmen. Yeah, see the alligator boy. Ride my famous murder ride. Most of all, don't forget to take home some of my tasty fried chicken. Ha ha! It just tastes so damn good.
Hello and welcome along to Grave Encounters Live. I'm your host, DJ Awesome Wells, and this is my regular Monday night show where I play you the best in murder ballads, music with dark themes, horror, and dark cabaret. That first little bit starting us off there was from the Rob Zombie film House of a Thousand Corpses, and that was the character Captain Spaulding. Let's get on with some music. I'm going to start the show with some music from Gillian Welsh. This is a song called Annabelle, a study of American sharecroppers.
Release 20 acres and one ginny mule from the Alabama Trust. Half of the cotton, third of the corn.
So that was Gillian Welsh there with Annabelle, a study of American sharecroppers. Welcome along to Grave Encounters. I hope you guys have enjoyed that first song. I'm DJ Orson Welles. If you want to join in the conversation, you can do via Twitter. It's at DJ Orson Welles, and you can use the hashtag Grave Encounters. Now, this new start time of midnight on a Monday night, I think is quite appropriate for the shows. It's quite a dark show, generally speaking. And I'm going to try and stick to that because it's midnight in the UK for anyone listening abroad, which I know there are at the moment. So I thought, yeah, it would be a bit more appropriate to start at the witching hour because Grave Encounters should be listened to at night where there are creatures in the dark. So I've got a great show for you today. I'm going to be playing you some music from Dexter Ron Weber, as well as a beautifully sad song from Noah Gunderson. Later on, I'll be playing you some music from Brighton-based Bitter Ruin, who I'm a big fan of, and I'm closing the show with a great track from Tori Amos. For now, though, it's time to hear from the Leftover Cuties. This is a song called I Miss You.
Still making me wish I was somewhere else, miles and miles from here, where a heart is a heart. A kiss is a kiss, and no one's afraid to touch. I miss you so much. The people are strangers. so much.
So that was the Leftover Cuties there with I Miss You. Isn't that a beautiful song? It's great. So if you want to join in the conversation, don't forget you can do via Twitter. It's at DJ Awesome Wells and use the hashtag Grave Encounters. I want to say a big thank you to everyone who's tuning in already. It's really good. I'm glad that the midnight start time has caught a couple of people who are still up on the internet, and hopefully I can keep you company and play you some interesting tunes. Right, the next song that I'm going to play for you is by Dexter Romweber. This is Lonely.
Lonely is the man who walks alone, and lonely is the man who has no home, and lonely, lonely, lonely am I. I'm so lonely, wish I could die. I asked the man up above, what is this thing mortals call love, and why can't I have one of my own? I'm so lonely, so all alone. So all alone. Lonely is the bird without a tree, and lonely is the sailor without a sea. Oh, I asked the man up above, what is this thing mortals call love, and why can't I have one of my own? I'm so lonely, so all alone, so all alone, so all alone, so all alone.
That was a beautiful song, wasn't it? That was Dexter Romweber with Lonely. I saw a different performance of that by another artist, and I couldn't find that the cover in decent quality, but that's the original Dexter Romweber, Lonely. Thank you again to everyone who's tuning in. My friend Tiff in America has just informed me that it's only 8 p.m. over there, so the night is young. But yeah, I'm glad she tuned in and enjoying it while she gets on with some of her chem finals. And this next track, I think, is something that Bobby Mortimer, who's a regular listener of the show, will appreciate. This is Roy Orbison with Crying.
I was all right for a while. I could smile for a while. But I saw you last night. You held my hand so tight as you stopped to say hello. Oh, you wish me well. You couldn't tell that I've been crying over you, crying over you. Then you said so long, left me standing all alone, alone and crying, crying. Crying, it's hard to understand. thought that I was over you, but it's true, so true. I love you even more than I did before. But darling, what can I do? For you don't love me, and I'll always be crying over you, crying over you. Yes, now you're gone, and from this moment on, I'll be crying, 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 yeah,
I do love that man's voice. That was Roy Orbison with Crying. Now, don't forget you can get in touch with me on the show via Twitter. I am at DJ Awesome Wells. You can tweet at me, and you can use the hashtag Grave Encounters. Obviously, if you're listening to the show live and you miss any of the show, then don't worry, because the entire show will be available for stream and download as soon as the show is finished. So you can go back and listen to it if you like. So I'm going to play you some music now from Nick Lowe. This is an acoustic version of his song Cruel to Be Kind.
Oh, I can't take another heartache. Though you say you're my friend, I'm at my wit's end. You say your love is bona fide, but that don't coincide with the things that you do. And when I ask you to be nice, you say you gotta be cruel to be kind, in the right measure. Cruel to be kind, it's a very good sign. Cruel to be kind means that I love you, baby. You gotta be cruel to be kind. I do my best to understand, dear, but you still mystify. And I wanna know why I pick myself back off the ground to have you knock me back down again and again. And when I ask you to explain, you say you gotta be cruel to be kind, in the right measure. Cruel to be kind is a very good sign. Cruel to be kind means that I love you, baby. You gotta be cruel to be kind. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Well, I do my best to understand, dear, but you still mystify. And I wanna know why I pick myself back off the ground to have you knock me back down again and again. And when I ask you to explain, well, you say you gotta be cruel to be kind, in the right measure. Cruel to be kind, it's a very good sign. Cruel to be kind, it means that I love you, baby. Say, baby, you gotta be cruel to be kind.
I really love the acoustic version of that song. That was Nick Lowe with Cruel to Be Kind. Now, the next track that I'm going to play for you is from Noah Gunderson. Now, I've played a couple of Noah Gunderson tracks on previous shows. I actually first discovered him by watching the television show Sons of Anarchy. But this particular tune is called First Defeat, and it's so beautiful. Check it out.
It's the first defeat that cuts you to your bones, knocks you off your feet. You discover that home is not a person or place, but a feeling you can't get back. Then the second round throws you to the floor, leaves you stuttering. What the hell was that for? Takes you by surprise, like the bullet you never saw coming. This was This will be the last time. This will be the last time you take me. It's the little things that convince me to stay. It's your fingertips and the music they play to the beat of my heart and the rhythm our bodies make. But this will be the last time, honey, this will be the last time. This will be the last time you take me. Oh, you're kissing me again. Oh, and I can't see it. You've got a lot of nerve. Throw me out the way you did. You've got a lot of nerve. Half naked in my bed. You said this will be the last time. This will be the last time. This will be the last time you take me.
So that was Noah Gunderson there with First Defeat. Such a sad song, but just amazing, absolutely stunning. Now the next track that I've got for you is from an artist who comes from Melbourne in Australia. It became really popular as an online download. It was downloaded over 100,000 times, and it's called I Would Die For You. This is Matt Walters.
school first. It rained on riverbed. He took her in his arms. He carried a ghost. Through grey stone fields, you could feel her float. She said, I would die for you. And I would die for you. And it all came true. Yeah, it all came true. A love so dark, against the moon. Silken cold, she spoke too soon. She said, I would die for you. I would die for you. When he first laid eyes on her, it was like a curse. He felt his heart rise, and gravity in reverse. Her eyes full of hope, her voice full of morning, and her lips as red as a shepherd's warning. I would die for you. Yeah, I would die for you. And it all came true. Yeah, it all came true. Lay her down in the gentle earth, and he kissed her eyes closed like it didn't hurt. He whispered, I would die for you. I would die for you. I
softly. And it all came true. It all came true.
So that was Australian singer-songwriter Matt Walters with a song called I Would Die For You. Thank you to everyone who's tuned in so far. I really appreciate all of you who have tuned in live, and also, of course, all the people who tune in after the show as well and listen back to it. Really appreciate all the support, guys. It means a hell of a lot. There'd be no point in doing this if you guys weren't listening, so I really appreciate it. Now, the next artist that I'm going to play for you, I featured one of her covers on Grave Encounters 20, so 9 shows ago now. This is a woman called Natalie Lungley. Now, last time I played you a cover that she did of a Deftones track called Passenger. Now, this time around, I'm going to be playing you a cover that she does of 9 Crimes, the Damien Rice song. So this is Natalie Lungley with 9 Crimes.
Thinking of you, it's the wrong time for somebody new. It's a small crime, and I've got no excuse. And is that alright? Yeah. If I give my gun away when it's loaded, is that alright? Yeah. Shoot it, how am I supposed to hold it? Is that alright? Yeah. If I give my gun away when it's loaded, is that alright? Is that alright with you? Leave me out with the waste. This is not what I do. It's the wrong kind of place to be cheating on you. It's the wrong time. She's pulling me through. It's a small crime, and I've got no excuse. And is that alright? Yeah. If I give my gun away when it's loaded, is that alright? Yeah. If you don't shoot it, how am I supposed to hold it? Is that alright? Yeah. If I give my gun away when it's loaded, is that alright? Is that alright with you? Is that alright? Yeah. Is that alright? Yeah. Is that alright? Yeah. Is that alright? Is that alright? Is that alright with you? No.
So that was Natalie Lungley there with her cover of the Damien Rice song 9 Crimes. Now, I do love the original, but I think that is a beautiful cover of the song. If you want to check out some more stuff by Natalie Lungley, then just look her up on YouTube. She's got a bunch of other covers, and they're all really good. I think she's got a great voice. Now, the next song that I'm going to play for you is also a cover, and you can check out this girl's stuff as well on YouTube. This is Justine Dorsey with an a cappella cover of the Beatles song Help.
When I was younger,
so much younger than today. I never needed anybody's help in any way. But now those days are gone, I'm not so self-assured. And now I find I've changed my mind and open up the doors. Help me if you can, I'm feeling down. And I do appreciate you being around. Help me get my feet back on the ground. Won't you please, please help me? But now my life has changed in oh so many ways. My independence seems to vanish in the haze. But every now and then I feel so insecure. Now I find I need you like I've never done before. Help me if you can, I'm feeling down. And I do appreciate you being around. Help me get my feet back on the ground. Won't you please, please help me? When I was younger, so much younger than today, I never needed anybody's help in any way. But now these days are gone, I feel so insecure. And now I finally need you like I've never done before. Help me if you can, I'm feeling down. And I do appreciate you being around. Help me get my feet back on the ground. Won't you please, please, please help me?
Sending shivers up your spine, that was Justine Dorsey with her cover of the Beatles song Help. Now don't forget, if you'd like to submit some music to the show, you can do by getting in touch with me via email. It's pushingunderground@hotmail.co.uk, and that email address will be written in the episode description. So if you've got some music you'd like to send to me, whether you're a singer-songwriter, you're in a band, or you've got any music that you feel would be appropriate for this show, or indeed any of the other shows that I do, then feel free to get in touch. I always love hearing new music. Now the next track that I've got for you is from The Eels. This is a track called Suicide Life.
You think you'll get under old Monsieur's lid and try to imagine all the things that he did. You don't know where I'm gonna go. You don't know where I'll go. I'll go none too bravely into the night. I'm so tired of living the suicide life. That ain't no reason to live. Wake up in the night and think of all the years falling from the ceiling and covering your ears. You don't know how you're gonna get out. You don't know how you'll get out. I'll go none too bravely into the night. I'm so tired of living the suicide life. That ain't no reason to live. Call up your best friend and tell him a lie. You've got to be kidding, I'm not really high. I don't know where I'm gonna go. I don't know where I'll go. I'll go none too bravely into the night. I'm so tired of living the suicide life. That ain't no reason to live.
So that was the Eels there with Suicide Life. Now, regular listeners of the show will know that I've been talking about doing bleeps and beats with the Blue Wave Radio quite a lot recently. Unfortunately, I've had to cancel my involvement with Blue Wave because it conflicts with some live gigs that I've got coming up, because that was on a Thursday night, and I will soon be doing a regular Thursday night at a venue yet to be disclosed, to continue Chocolat, the electro swing night that I was doing at Moles with Ricky Allen. But yeah, I will let you guys know exactly when Chocolat is starting up again, obviously, and hopefully I'll do something else on a different night, maybe a completely new show. Do get in touch with me if you've got any ideas for a show that you'd like me to do. Literally any genre of music, I really don't mind. At some point, I will be bringing back The More You Know as well, my show about lesser known and unsigned artists. I've just been very busy recently, and it's been difficult to kind of find the time to put those shows together. Because obviously, as I'm sure most of you understand, it is one of the most labour-intensive shows to do, because I've got to go and find lots of new artists. Right, I've got time for probably 3 more tracks before the end of the show, and this next track I'm going to play you is from a Brighton-based band called Bitter Ruin. Now, there's so much great music coming out of Brighton, but these guys are certainly one of my favourite groups from Brighton. This is Love Gone Left.
Told me that what I believed in was true, I would have shamelessly broken the oath for you. What about this war? What about this war?
utterly fantastic bitter ruin there with Love Gone Left. Now I've got time for 2 more tracks before the end of the show. But before I play you those tracks, I just want to say again thank you to everyone who's tuning in live and also to everyone who's listening to the show after the fact as well. I really appreciate all your support. Now this next tune that I'm going to play for you is a request from my good friend Chris Lynn. This is Velvet Acid Christ with The Art of Breaking Apart. stuff there from Velvet Acid. Christ, that was The Art of Breaking Apart. Now, if you've got requests for the show, do feel free for next week's show. Do feel free to tweet them at me and use the hashtag Grave Encounters so I know which show you want it for, or indeed any of the other shows I do. Rhymes and Rhythms, of course, which is tomorrow's show, which is the reggae, dub, hip hop and ska show. Also, this Face Full of Metal on Wednesdays, and I'll be doing Swing Brother Swing on Fridays, my jazz, swing, rock and roll and blues show. Now, I've got time for one more track before the end of the show, and this song's been running around my head all day, so I had to include it in the show. This is Tori Amos with a track called Winter.
Snow can wait, I forgot my mittens. Wipe my nose, get my new boots on. I get a little warm in my heart when I think of winter. I put my hand in my father's glove. I run off where the drifts get deeper. Sleeping Beauty trips me with a frown. I hear a voice, you must learn to stand up for yourself, 'cause I can't always be around. He says, when you gonna make up your mind? When you gonna love you as much as I do? When you gonna make up your mind? 'Cause things are gonna change so fast. All the white horses are still in bed. I tell you that I'll always want you near. You say that things change, my dear. Boys get discovered as winter melts. Flowers competing for the sun. Years go by and I'm here still waiting, withering where some snowman was. Mirror, mirror, where's the crystal palace? But I only can see myself skating around the truth who I am. But I know that the ice is getting thin. When you gonna make up your mind? When you gonna love you as much as I do? When you gonna make up your mind? 'Cause things are gonna change so fast. All the white horses are still in bed. I tell you that I'll always want you near. You say that things change, my dear. tell you that I'll always want you near. You say that things change, my dear. Never change. All the white horses
So that was Tori Amos with Winter closing the show there. That's an absolutely beautiful song, isn't it? You can see why it's been stuck in my head most of the day. So that brings us to the end of the show, and during that song playing, I was just reflecting on Pushing Underground Radio in general, and the stuff that I've done in the last couple of years. And it's kind of crazy to think. I mean, this is the 143rd show. I've had almost 10,000 listens over the shows that I've done, rapidly approaching 150. And, you know, last year this was just an idea, and now it's a fully fledged thing. So thank you to everyone who's supported me thus far, and I really, really appreciate everything you guys do. I really appreciate it. So all that remains to say is thank you very much for joining me, and as always, I love you all.
You're listening to Pushing Underground Radio with DJ Awesome Wells.